Okay, so this video is a little bit different than what I typically do. I typically have gaming videos. I know I only post maybe like 2 times a year, if that, but I really want to take making my content a little bit more serious now that I have my own little space. In my description, I'm going to have my new TikTok account that is pretty much all Mandalorian Star Wars stuff. And that's where you're going to see me post a little bit more. But yeah, this video is a little different. It's going to be weird. It's going to be a full, detailed-ish room, studio, office setup, whatever you want to call it. I'm very proud of my setup. I worked really hard for it, and I'm very grateful for it. But yeah, enjoy. Maybe I'll post more on this channel. We'll see.
The water's getting colder, let me in your ocean swim. Out in California, I've been forced jerky swim. So hard to ignore you, especially when I'm smirking swim. World is on my shoulders, keep your body open swim. I'm swimming, I'm swimming, I'm swimming, yeah. I'm swimming, I'm swimming, I'm swimming, yeah.
So here's the beginning of the tour of my new office room. So you come in, have a Mando picture I got from a comic book restaurant that shut down locally. Keep the ring lights here. Got my PS5 set up, hilt, the whole gaming setup. Specs on this is just, it's a normal Omen pre-built, but I switched the GPU to a 3070 Ti. Shout out to my homie Isaiah for that. Came with the RTX, I believe it was a 2060 Ti before, so I switched it to a little bit more powerful of a GPU. Great PC. And I'm rocking this Razer keyboard I got for like $30 at Walmart, and that's my custom and my Model D. With this mouse pad I absolutely destroyed. Yeah, this is a whole gaming setup so far. I'm running a Yeti on boom arm, Razer webcam. I have another webcam I typically will use every once in a while. I threw the lights on all white just for the purpose of this video so you can see more. As for closet setup, this is the boring side. It's just boxes of stuff, and then I have all my Mando armor, pants, and everything hanging, plus extras, pieces like, you know, I don't even know what's in here. Got our thermal detonators, I guess. Pretty cool. And then got all my other Lego boxes, cars. I got my whole Xbox in there. I have 2 VRs, PlayStation and Oculus there. And then I keep my MacBook and iPad here, some cars and Pokemon cards. This shelf contains all my camera equipment. It's 3 cameras and a gimbal, some bags and all that. This is action figures, and here, Legos, figures, figs there. This shelf is all my Disney and Mando extra stuff I just don't want to display or have room to. This is like my junk drawer of just stuff. Sim racing stuff, cables, extra controller, Kylo Ren's hilt, saber I built. This is more junk items, just to kind of keep it somewhat organized. Eventually I want to go in and get like actual dividers and everything that could slide out like little drawers. This is my lamp I got from Target for my dorm room. I just repurposed here. I have the Mando helmet with a Grogu, the Rex, and then the Minecraft crafting table. These are posters I gotta get framed and hang up. And then where I live, it's super hot, so I always gotta have the fan. And then I got some posters from like Facebook Marketplace. This one I actually got at an antique store. It was from someone who used to work at Disney, so that's pretty cool. That was in one of their offices. And at a comic book store, I got this signed by the actual artist artwork. And then I got these from the same antique store. It's metal cut. These were pretty cheap, so I just got them. Here's my little chair for now. Eventually I'm gonna have a couch here, but yeah, a little foldable chair with Grogu. Got this rug on sale at Target. Really good find. Then now into the main attraction, my whole collection on these shelves pretty much. So coming up top, we have the UCS Razor Crest like wing thrusters up there. Dr. Squatch stuff. Unopened that. I gotta build those later. And then a Funko Pop of Grogu. I got some more Funkos of Mando. Got this really cool red edition. And I have some Star Wars comics and a Mandalorian Season 1 comic. As well as every season on DVD. Steelback. Got this Lego plush yeah, it's like a Lego figure plush thing, whatever you want to call it. And I got this at Goodwill. Hot Wheels, the Razor Crest thing. It's pretty cool. It's like Damascus Beskar almost. Pretty fancy. Also got that steel piece thing, same place from there. And then this was when I went to Disney World. I got this guy at the park. Now going down to my Mando section. I have another section, but this is strictly like Din Djarin. I have this hat that is now going for $70. I got for $30 at the park, so I don't know if they make these anymore, but I have that. I think it's pretty sick. Never wear it. You know, these little guys you'll see throughout the video. Just got them for little shelf things off Temu. And I have the whole Razor Crest UCS set here. I need to do some repairs on it because the move didn't do well. And then as well as his N1 speeder with Grogu in it. If you guys can see that there too, I also have tape holding up all my lights under because I just couldn't commit to, like see this piece is already coming off. I couldn't commit to actually sticking the lights on, which is for all of these shelves, by the way, and this is all from IKEA. 50 foot of Govee strips fit perfectly through this, so that's nice. Also, the sucky part for these shelves to get the taller add-on extension, you have to have that backing piece on, so that's why I put stuff I didn't really care to have light on, just kind of there. Now going down to the middle shelf, I have my UCS Death Star here. This one was really fun to build, as well as another little Grogu. And then this, my most recent build, the Jango Fett Starship with the keychain. So that was pretty cool. Now going down, we also have the Mos Eisley Cantina. I actually didn't build this. I bought this built for like $270. So that was a good deal. It's really nice. You have the dudes that go. Anyways, yeah, pretty cool. Only thing it didn't come with was Greedo and his pod, which sucks. So I'm looking for a fig to complete this. Also, it might look different than the ones you see online or your personal one. I dropped this on the move, so that whole section here just crumbled. So, yeah, try to rebuild it the best I could. Going down to the right side on the bottom, I have two sets I need to build, the F1 Red Bull car and the Star Destroyer. As well as in this bag is just Tupperware for all my Lego building. I like to throw my Legos in there while I build to keep it organized. And then I have a trash can as a popcorn movie bucket of like one of the worst Star Wars films, but whatever. I have my two Grogu's. That one's from Goodwill. This one I bought new. Kind of see the color differentiation, I guess you can say. It's like that one's dirty, this one's cleaner. My prized collection of Grogu Crocs. I love those. With my lightsaber light. Going to the middle, this is pretty interesting. Probably one of my favorite spots. I have these blackout curtains that are magnetic, which is pretty nice. I got those pretty cheap at Walmart. They're really crappy and wrinkly. I need to steam them, but never got to it. Now going to the UCS Falcon. Survived the move somehow. I packed it really well. It was a pain in the ass. I'm rocking the OG edition with the satellite like that. And then I got this micro build that I'm displaying with it that came with that ship. But yeah. Over here, I got this Grogu pendant. It's like a magnetic wearable pendant thing. Medallion. I don't know what you want to call it. It's really nice. Got it at GameStop for actually $30, so that was cool. Next, I got this 3D printed Lego lightsaber from my local Bricks and Minifigs. Pretty cool little addition. And then I ordered these guys online because for this year's May the 4th, they had Mando on the cover of the map, which was super cool. At the same time, as well as Lightning McQueen. These are my two favorite Disney characters right now, so I thought that was pretty badass to have those. And then next, of course, with every room, you need a record player. This one's cool because it has the Bluetooth option. So you can do line in, Bluetooth, or record player. And I also have another Grogu just sitting right there eating a frog like he always does. Now going down to my helmet display, I have all of these are Black Series besides this guy. This is Cybercraft that came with my armor. And they're actually sending me a second helmet due to this one actually having a small little crack. I don't know if you guys can see that. It's there. There's a crack, but yeah, so I have all my Black Series helmets. Got the Rex. I got two Vaders. This one's custom done by my friend Michael. It's funny we have the same name. And this is based off the Kenobi episode where they duel and he slices his helmet. So that was really cool. He did really good on it. He painted it and everything. So with these helmets, I'm doing a comparison video on my TikTok showcasing these two. Obviously this one's my favorite. It's gorgeous, but you'll see a video on that later. Moving more to the left side, we got my Moff Gideon helmet. This just came out, and now I'm looking for the armor lady so I can throw her down there, as well as a little Grogu. And then holding up my vinyls, I have the Reforged Kylo Black Series helmet thing, and I have my Mandalorian vinyls and I think a Noah Khan vinyl or whatever over there. So that's pretty cool. Down here are old box sets or sets I haven't opened yet, or collectibles. The top two haven't been opened. This is a Sith Infiltrator, hasn't been opened. And then I have the Camino Training Facility and the Luke Skywalker Saber. Gift with purchases unopened there, just for display for now. Over here, I got my sim. It's messy. I have nowhere else to really put it, so I just threw it over here. I'm running the whole Velocity one with the shifter, quick release wheel, all of that. Hiding on this bottom shelf is my Han Solo, I guess Lando Falcon. That's like the first edition of it, as well as my Dark Falcon down here. I'd like to reorganize this and throw in more shelves, but I'll do that another time. So now coming up here, we have my X-Wing, and this is the X-Wing and TIE Fighter combo from the mashup for the Rebuild the Galaxy set. I am looking for the UCS X-Wing for a good deal, so probably get that and replace that, and then have the Rex Microfighter. This is also the 2018 TIE Fighter. Got that at Bricks and Minifigs with this Imperial Shuttle. I believe that's also the 2018. I don't really remember, but yeah. Now coming up, I ordered those with this guy on eBay. This is the new clone popcorn bucket from Disney Parks. This just came out for May the 4th, I believe, of this year, so I grabbed that. As well as my little Mando set section I got going on with the Tusken Raider, and then Speeder, the Armor Lady's spot thing where she makes all of her armor, pretty cool. And then the Moff Gideon and Pal Vizsla, I don't know how to say his last name, of battle. I have to say the Moff Gideon figure is probably one of my favorites, but he looks really cool too with his printing and jetpack. Going up, I have my sail barge kind of like diorama setup going on. I have the UCS sail barge with this skiff speeder set. So put Boba Fett getting eaten by the dude there. All these figures are probably some of my favorite UCS figures recently. They look really nice. All around, this was a very fun, detailed set to build. Even displayed it like how it is. It kind of in the movie, as much as little spaces I had to display it. Just say $500 is a hefty price. It was worth it to get that Luke Skywalker gift with purchase saber, but I would wait for this to hit sale. Now going up, I have all my droids and kind of smaller builds. I have my BD-1 because I really love Jedi Survivor, so I picked him up, as well as my two Grogus. I got this one on release at Disneyland from the new year, and I have the OG UCS, the child set before they even released the full name of him. And then going up here, I got this from a Disney store. Thought they looked pretty cool. That has a Beskar ingot that actually holds that came with like the Star Wars Hot Wheels ship over there, and then a Boba Fett Funko Pop I got for a really good deal. For this wall, it's pretty bland besides that over there. I'm gonna put a TV eventually and some more shelves, as well as maybe a poster too, which it might be those guys over there. PS5, some car stickers on it. I put a light kit on it, which isn't terrible. I'll try to make it go with the lights that you'll see in the little edit that I make. And this little stand I got on sale on Black Friday on Amazon. It's pretty cool. It has built-in fan to keep your PlayStation 5 cool, as well as controller chargers, so it worked out really well with that setup. I'd say a good chunk of this stuff I got secondhand because, my God, this Star Wars collectible stuff is very expensive. And then this desk I got at Goodwill. It's a $200 desk, but I got it for $60 because the power supply didn't work for it. But it's one of those ones that go up. The thing is so sick. Anyways, yeah, this desk was a great deal. I've always wanted one of those moving up, stand-up desks, and it's been helpful so far in some of the videos I've made. Here's my other pictures I need to hang up. My mom made me this, and then I had a friend, my homie Luke, had stole this from his room because I thought it was cool. And one of the last things, all of these lights that I have on my desk, shelves, and the lamp are all controlled by Govee. But yeah, overall, this is the whole new office setup. This is where I'm going to be making my little videos from now on, reviewing, unboxing stuff. All right, so that wraps up the whole tour, detailed room thing. It's a long video on me yapper, but hopefully you enjoyed it. You can kind of get inspiration for your room or critique mine, see what I can do better for it. But the whole purpose of this video is to kind of showcase like what you can do to be a little bit more unique. I know a lot of content creators do the same exact thing that I have set up, and I've totally copied their ideas. I'm not going to lie about it. But even just switching it up in my own style, instead of using those white IKEA shells, I went with more of a black instead to kind of separate my room to others. I personally like watching these kind of videos just so I can kind of get an idea and inspiration, like I said, and learn from it and see how I can incorporate other people's ideas into my own office. So hopefully this video kind of inspires you on designing your room and coming up with your guys' dream office. But enough yapping. I've talked a lot today in this video. Hope you guys enjoyed. Do all the YouTube shit, and then go check out my TikTok stuff. I would really appreciate that. But yeah, this is Mando Man. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. And like always, be true to your passion. Stay weird. This is Mando Man out. Deuces, motherfuckers.